Hello, everyone. Thank you for attending this workshop. I'm Fatima Khouloussi Raftar. I'm a research and instruction librarian, also a business research librarian. So today, I'm going to introduce you to some business databases. Actually, by some means the best bet ones and the most helpful and useful ones. I believe all of them are useful, but just some common ones. Please, if you have any questions, please feel free to put in the chat box or unmute yourself and ask your questions. My colleague Emily is here to monitor the chats. And also, I'm going to turn off my camera when I start the presentation in order for you to focus on the screen. And I'm going to take you now to the library page, and it starts from there. Okay. I'm adjusting my screen just for you to see the whole page of the library. Okay, hopefully you see the library page right now. If not, please let me know. Okay, just hold on a moment. I use the advanced share screen in order to share everything I open, including the PDFs. So because of this, I need to adjust this. Okay, anyway. So this is the library page. I don't know how much you're familiar with this page, but this is the homepage of the library. And the URL still is tmuc.edu/library. And if you Google it, you can, and Google like Waters Library, it gives you the website and you can click on that. Also, you can access the library page through the university homepage. To start your research, you should start from here, this white box here. And by default, it is on one search, but I'm going to take you directly to databases, okay? Just I'm going to click on databases. Oops, sorry. I don't know why it's, oops, just hold on a moment. Okay, here it is. Okay, so this is the library page, and I clicked on databases. Okay, as soon as we click on databases, we see kind of alphabet letters that it shows the organization of databases by alphabet. And also we can go to browse by subject and click on the subject area of our research. So for today, I'm going to click on business. Okay. So here you see around 71 business databases that are focusing or just not focusing, but have some kind of resources on business, okay? There are 71, and we don't have enough time to go to all of those, but I'm going to introduce you to, as I said, some of the best bet ones, okay? First of all, I'm going to take you to Business Search Premier. So you can, when we are on the business databases, if you know the name of the database, like I said, Business Search Premier, so you may click on the B and then scroll down to find the database, okay? Business Source Premier. So I just click on that. Make sure to access the databases through the library page, because if not, it asks you for subscription and asks you for money. So, but your students, your faculty, and you have free access to. So just make sure you go to the library page, to the databases, and then click on the link, okay? So here is the homepage of Premier Business Search Premier through EBSCO. And this is recently it's been updated, and this is the new interface of this database. So I selected this one as the first one because I want to show you how it works. I mean, the new, the updated database, okay, regarding finding some business related resources, okay? So here is the basic search box. You may just type in any keywords relevant to your research topic. You may want to find some articles on business concepts like marketing, like finance, like accounting, or whatever. You can put it here. But now today, my focus is on showing you the resources on companies and industries of your research. So I'm going to put the name of a company here, okay? Not my research topic subject terms or keywords, okay? So let's, for example, search some resources, some reports, some profiles, SWOT analyses, and others on the company of my research, which is Graham Corporation, okay? It is the company of my research. As soon as I type in, it gives me some ideas. I mean, the database gives me some ideas like company profiles. If you like it, you may select it. If not, you go ahead with your search and just type the search. Click on the search icon, okay? So as soon as I click, it gives me some results. Now it is 307 results on this company, okay? Graham Corporation, as you see, okay? So if I'm fine with, I can go through the titles and see that if they are relevant or not. Some of those are company profile or more, okay? But I want to organize it. I want to manage it, okay? How? I'm going to click on advanced search or all filters, any. Okay, so let's go to all filters. When I click all filters, it gives me some facets, some features to filter the results. The number of results now is 307, okay? I'm gonna filter them by full text. So I want the reports or documents or whatever in full text, okay? And then I'm gonna do go to publication dates. If you like, you may just filter them. If not, you can keep it as it is. So let's do past 10 years. And then I'm gonna go to sources type. And here it gives me the types of resource that I'm looking for, like newspaper articles, magazines articles. The number shows the number of these documents available and retrieved by this database, okay? So company profile, if I click on more, it gives me more. So 14 company profiles or product reviews, products of this company reviews, academic journals, and so forth, okay? Let me go to trade publications and company profiles. Just randomly I select, but you select on purpose based on your research, okay, requirements. And then I update, okay? Then as soon as I update, I need to apply also. But let's do apply after I'm done with all the filterings, okay? So I'm going to go to this time, go to thesaurus terms, okay? Subject, thesaurus. When you click on that, and then click on more, it gives you kind of subject terms or keywords that are indexed within these retrieved documents, okay? So if you're interested or you want to filter and go through some of these and go back to the whole, you can select and update. What I mean this. For example, I want to have about executives in the company of my research, Graham Corporation. So I click within these and update selections and then apply. How many was those? 13. Let's see. So it gave me one because I put some other filterings, okay? If I go back to these and remove some of these, it's going to give me 13. Okay, I'm going to do this. I'm going to just remove the type of resources and then remove the year, okay? And then I'm gonna put apply. Let's see how many gonna give us. It's 10, okay? Let me show you a trick. Recently, it's been updated, okay? So let's see what I mean. When we go to advanced search, now we have 10, okay? When we go to advanced search, and then these are some filterings that we can apply, or we can go to search options, okay? By default, it is on proximity. Proximity means finding all the resources kind of relevant to the subject terms, like, or here, not subject terms, actually the name of the company that I put. But I can change it to a smart text searching, as they recently been added to this database, and ask it to find all relevant available resources on my company of research, okay? I can also use expanders, for example, say, hey, apply related word to Graham Corporation. Also search within the full text of the articles, okay, not just the titles. Okay, so these are recently been added to this one. Previously, we had to do it manually, but now it is awesome. I like it very much. So, but it depends. It depends on your research requirements. Let's see how it works. I already have this one. I already have some filters that I did, and I updated the search options. Let me see. Okay, from 10, it gives me 298. Okay, because I asked the database to search everywhere, to give me any types of resources that Graham Incorporation is included. Okay, but if you're just looking for I just wanted to show you, you know what? Because it gives me corporation, it gives me Graham John, it's a last name. Okay, so some of these are irrelevant. In order to get the most relevant ones, so we need to put this in quotation mark. Okay, let me see if it works. Oh, why it's not working? Just hold on. Oh, here it is. I think there is a problem with my keyboard. Oh my gosh, come on. Let's see. Oh, my keyboard's not working. Oh my gosh. Sorry. I just need to change the battery, but you know what, technology. Okay, let me go back. Okay, here it is. Okay, so I'm gonna do it again. Okay, so as I said, it's been updated and AI been added. So it used to work with the quotation mark, but as you see, now it doesn't. So what we should do, we should go back to the advanced search, okay? And here, do some more adjustments in search options, okay? So I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna remove apply related words, and let me see. Let me see how it works, because I just want to show you, okay? And then I'm going to search again. Hello?
Here.
Do you hear me? Do you have any
Yes.
questions?
No, not right now.
Okay, good. So anyway, now, because I add AI, it gives me some kind of irrelevant, and I don't like them. I'm going to go back. Okay, I just want to show you all the trials and errors. So now this time, what I should do, I go back to search options. And now I go back to proximity. Sometimes this smart text searching works, especially whenever we have exact subject terms, okay, like accounting, like finance, like marketing, any kind of. And then we add them by some Boolean operators like and, or, and some others, okay? But because this is a name of company, I see that a smart not very helpful because it gives me anything. For example, Graham as a last name, so it doesn't work for me, okay? So let's see. I went back to proximity this time, and I'm gonna add, no, I'm not gonna add apply related words because maybe not working. Let's see now. Oh, you know what? When we go back to proximity, quotation mark for the new version of this updated not working because I tested before and I knew that and I forgot to remove those. Okay. Let me go back. Let me see what happens. Yes, now gives me 42. Okay. So, you know what? So I wanted to show you. When we go to advanced search, one more time, we have some filterings. My search is just a random search, but whenever you have your research topic, you know what you're looking for. So your search gonna be more organized, okay? And then when you go to search options, you decide that if you wanna keep it on default by proximity, I showed you how it works, or you wanna go to a smart text searching. I used a smart text searching before for some subject terms and it worked very well. But now we saw that for name of compression, maybe it doesn't work very well. Okay, so it depends on your search keywords, your research topic. Okay, so anyway, I'm going to go back and go to the normal searching. Okay, and go to the filters one more time. Now I have 42. Okay, so now here, again, I'm going to show you. These are my filterings. If you're not satisfied with, as I did, you can remove them. Okay, so if you are, you may go here, and then, for example, your professor, your research requirement is finding just peer-reviewed articles. Okay, so make sure click within these. If not, you're looking for scholarly peer review, not just peer reviewed ones, but scholarly ones, don't click within these. But when you go to source type, okay, make sure you click on academic journals, okay? But if you are looking for the trade journals are those popular journals, are not necessarily scholarly ones, but they are the journals on the field written by some professionals, but not necessarily the scholars or researchers, okay? So again, it depends on your research requirements. What you're looking for, what is the requirement? For example, I'm looking for trade publications. Okay, out of these 42, 34 out of these 42 is trade publications. When I apply, it's going to reduce to 34. Okay, so these are my results, but I need to go. I can do a lot of other filterings. Okay, now it's time for me to go. When I'm okay with the old filterings, now it's time for me to go through the titles and see that which one is relevant, which one is not. Okay, for example, if I click on the first one, so because, let me tell you, access options. So it gives you options that, or if we didn't filter by full text, we may not have access to. Okay, sometimes some people just looking for the bibliographic information of some resources, available resources. They want to know that if they are available or not. But if you want to access the full text, make sure that when you're filtering, filter by full text, okay? Now, let me see, online full text. I want to see that if we have access to or not. Yes, we do. We do have access. So it is the article. And as I said, it's a trade journal, so it doesn't look like a peer-reviewed one. You know what? The peer-reviewed has kind of scholarly peer-reviewed one has kind of introduction, literature review, methodology, discussion, and so forth. And the most important things, the list of references at the end. But this one looks like a kind of trade popular article, journal article. Okay. So do you have any questions so far? Okay, so I'm going to go back to, it was just a kind of introduction. I want to show you how a smart added works, a smart filtering added works, and how the name of company, searching by the name of the company works. Let me go back very quickly. Okay, I'm going to start over and put the name of the company, and it gives me some suggestions. Let's click on that. When I click on that, when it says company profiles, for sure, all the resources going to be relevant to this one. So it is just 14, okay? 14 on company profile, okay? So still you can do, for example, do some filtering, go to here, or as I said, full text. Let's see how many of those 14, all of them, we have access to all of them. So let's click on that. I want to show you how it looks like. And then here, you may go to access options, or you just click download, and it gives you PDF as well, okay? So let me click on PDF. Okay, here it is. It is the company profile. Okay, again, it depends on your research and what you're looking for, but I just want to show you what is available. Sometimes you're looking for SWOT analysis. You can put the name of the company, and here, instead of company profiles, put SWOT analysis, Graham Corporation and SWOT analysis, okay? Or whatever you're searching for. If it's available, it's gonna retrieve. If not, so it gives you 0 results, and then it's time to go to the other databases, okay? If you have any questions, please let me know. If not, I'm going to take you to other database. Do you have any questions here? Okay. I'm going to now take you to, let me go back to all. All means 71 on business. Let me take you to Nexis Uni. Nexis Uni is good again for finding information on companies, okay? So let me. When you are on the homepage of Nexis Uni, there are a lot of resources available through this database. But for today, I'm going to go to companies. Okay. And then through here, I'm going to put the name of my company of research. Let's put Encore Wire. It is just random. I don't know. But you should put, doesn't matter capital or small, lowercase or uppercase, because it works. Wire. Oops. Oh my gosh. Why my keyboard? Okay. Okay. Corporation. So let's see if there is any resources available on this. Encore Wire Corporation. Okay, here it is. There are about this number. It's good, but it's good, but not manageable. We need to manage them. But it is the last one about published in March, on March 1st, 2025. It's good. So anyway, I'm going to go to filtering. The good news here is that there is this intersearch terms that I said that this number is not manageable. So maybe we are looking for some specific things regarding this corporation. So for example, assets. Let me put. I'm sorry for my keyword. I'm so sorry. I apologize for the inconvenience. So assets. So let me see. I'm looking for assets, kind of articles or reports or whatever on this company and its assets. Okay, I just put asset randomly. Okay, and it's gonna give me, you know what? You see the keywords assets. So it's going to give me some resources that asset is indexed. So I need to go through those and read the preview and then see that, okay, how much is relevant? Okay, it is one way of searching. If you're not satisfied with, if you were looking for the others, you may remove that like this. Okay, now I'm going to go to, let me see, timeline. If you wanna actually filter these results by time, because they are from 1987. Depends again on your research. I'm not gonna touch it right now, but if you like, you may make it more current, for example, from 2020 to 2025 and so forth, okay? I just wanna show you. And then source location, I'm not interested in, but source type, let's see. And I'm gonna click on select multiple. Look at here. So I put the name of my company. It gave me some results, but what I'm looking for. Am I looking for SEC filing? So I should click within the box. Am I looking for company profiles, analyst reports, and whatever is available here, okay? Mergers and acquisitions. So let's do this. Analyst, these are available here through this database. Analyst reports, okay? 659 of these, 10,000 or some, is more than 10,000 actually, because it is 71,000. So it's on about this company, analyst reports on this company. Let's yes, click on OK. It's going to be 659. And then again, these are the results. Let me do more. Okay, here we have keywords. So, and then we click on more. And here it gives you some ideas for what you're looking for. Or you know already, I don't know. If you know already, put it in here. The keywords here, just include. Or you don't want something be included, you may type the keyword here and click on exclude. Okay, it works. But here it gives you some ideas. For example, you're looking for ratio, you're looking for total assets, margin, and so forth. Technology in this company, stock, and everything, okay? So do you have any questions here? Let me just click here before you give ask your questions if you have any. So for example, I like this one. Let's see how it looks like. Okay, here is the resource. Okay, and then you may, it's good because it has export citation as well. So if you're looking working with APA, it is the citation of this report. But this link is not very good on your work. I don't know, depends on your professor's requirements or your research requirements. But I know if you want to publish that, it is not good. You need to find the permanent URL or the DOI, but usually the trade ones don't have the DOI. So you should go ahead and see the requirements, okay? But for the scholarly peer-reviewed ones or scholarly ones, we have DOI. So you need to find DOI and then put them on your work, okay? So do you have any questions? No? Okay. Now I'm going to take you to other database. Other databases. Let me see. Let me close this one. And then here, I'm going to back to all. I'm going to introduce you to a database that you can find case studies. Okay? Let's see. On business and other topics, but I'm going to take you to Sage business case. Business case studies, okay? Sage business cases here, okay? It is the second one under S. Okay, so let me just adjust my screen. Okay, good. So here you see you can browse by a lot of things, by discipline, by enhanced cases, by region, and so forth. So I'm going to go by discipline right now, okay? And then see that depends on my research. I want to select one of these, okay? Let's see, I don't know, finance or any. I'm just entrepreneurship. It is kind of more general. Okay, so these are the cases. Around 1,278 results found. It is awesome because I know some students looking for case studies. Okay, so here again, 1,000 some is not manageable. We need to filter them. Okay, so again, we go to this column and click on that. Are we looking for books or are we looking for just cases? So I'm going to look for just cases here and about the region of the cases. So you may filter them. You may filter by, let me see, videos or some other things relevant to cases. But here again, you can filter the discipline more or just keep on that or change it. Here is for publication date. They are from 2006. You may adjust it if you like. And then you can, it's good. You can search within these results. Okay. So for example, you're looking for entrepreneurship in technology in, I don't know, you know better when you have your research topic. So you put here and it's going to be refined and customized to what you're looking for. Okay. So let me see what else it has. Yeah, we didn't do a lot of filtering, but let's do this. For example, I want to do America, okay? And then whatever filtering we do, we need to apply. Don't forget, I want to just show you. You want to have, for example, business management and leadership, if you'd like. You can incorporate, you can link. If not, it's okay. I don't know, just entrepreneurship, business management, and leadership, okay, if you like. So apply filters. And here from the 1,000 some, 200 is reduced to 514, okay? You can do a lot of more because I just filtered them by America. You can do whatever you want. And then here is the cases. You can go through those and like them, add to list, or go to click on the title, go to the actual case. And then here, there are a lot of good tools here, okay, on the right side of the page. And then the one that is my favorite is Cite, that you click on that. And again, depends on the format that you're looking for, whether it is APA, Chicago, MLA, and so forth. You select on that and then copy and paste it. You see that this one has DOI, so it's good. I like this one because it has DOI. But those that I showed you had the URL of the database or URL of the library TMUC proxy. It's not good to go to on your board, but ask your professors to make sure about, okay? Anyway, this is the case. So you can have also it in PDF here. You can embed it in D2L, I think. So, but if you have any difficulties regarding technology, you may ask the librarians. But I would embed it in D2L as a professor because it's gonna count the usage and it is to the benefit of the availability of resources. Because collection development, library collection development, look at the usage and keep the resources, okay? So it's good to do this. And then share it with your friends, with your, actually your classmates, not friends outside this institution, and cite it. Okay, so do you have any questions here? And I think this is one of the awesome ones to find the case studies. Any questions? Okay, I'm going to go ahead and take you to another, what time is it? We have time still. Okay, I'm going to take you to Mintel. Mintel is good for kind of analysis. And let me open it and then I'll tell you. Okay, I'm going to go back to all and then M, Mintel Academic. Okay. So I acknowledge and then continue. And here I click on, you don't need to give email whenever you go through the library. Just click on Mintel Reports. It takes you to the page, I mean, the homepage of this database. Okay, here it is. So it's good for analysis, as I told you, analysis on the industries, and then also consumer data. Okay, so far I showed you through two databases how you find a specific information on companies. Now I'm going to show you how you find the information on industries and consumers. Okay, so there are a lot of ways to start, but I'm gonna do this. If you have any keywords, you may put it here, okay? Any keywords of the industries or what your reports you're looking for or something. But I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna go to category and then find the industry or category of my research. For example, let's do drinks, okay? As soon as I click within these, it gives me some, make sure that you hover over it correctly. So it gives me some subcategories like alcoholic drinks and other types, okay? So it depends again on your research. You may exclude or include, okay? If you want to exclude like this, alcoholic. If you want to include, just click within this. I'm going to keep all of those. And then as soon as I select, my filters gonna be on the left side of the page here under the search box, okay? If you're not satisfied, you want to change it, you can remove like this. Just click on this, okay? Now I'm gonna go to region and I'm looking for drinks, category of drinks, this industry and subcategories in where in any of these. Like this good because it includes around the world. It is international. Maybe it doesn't have all the reports, but at least it gives us the option to filter. For example, if I click on Europe, it gives me all countries in Europe. If I click on North America, it gives me Canada and US. So and Asia the same. So I'm going to go ahead and do North America. And if I want to exclude Canada, I do this. If not, I just do this. Okay, click within Canada. So I'm going to keep this, and then it is here. Okay, let's go to demographics. So I'm looking for this category in what type of demographics, okay? So again, depends on your research. So I'm gonna do, I don't know, I'm just lifestyles, men, I don't know, singles, teens. I'm just randomly select just because I want to show you how it works or how it doesn't work, okay? Like the ones before. So anyway, all of my filters are here. And as soon as I filter, I brief them, the results gonna be here. These are the results, okay? These are the results. How many? 162. You don't like the results like these with pictures, you may go from grid to list like this, okay? Here they are, okay? And if you want to filter them by date, here it gives you, when you go to list, gives you the option to do. You may go back, you may just have kind of go further to have a kind of fortune telling. I'm just kidding, just for the future. So anticipation for the future. Anyway, I'm going to go back and click on any one of those like this. I want to show you how it works. Okay, so it is one of the reports. You see that? So has a lot of information, data, and a lot of things, okay? So it is how it looks like, and it is for 2024. Okay, so if we go back, and then these are the reports that I filtered. Okay, do you have any questions so far here? Okay, now I'm going to take you to, because we don't have enough time, I'm going to be a little bit quick. I'm going to take you to consumer data, and this time, again, I'm going to just filter. See that, how it works. Let's go to food this time. As when I want to go to subcategories, you need to click on this icon and then click on this. If you're not satisfied, just remove any of those. Okay, I'm not going to remove anything right now. And region, the same. I'm going to do this Europe. If you're looking for a specific country in Europe, this is here. And let's see. I'm good with. And then these are the results, 35. So I'm going to go to one of those. And here it is. I click on consumer data, okay? So if you want to filter the type of data that you're looking for, you need to click on explore demographics, okay? And here you may select the kind of question that you have, like this. Current financial situation, financial confidence, and so forth. There are some. And you may go here, for example, and filter them by age, by gender, by region again, and by a lot of other things to filter the demographic limitation of your search, of your research requirements, okay? So I'm not going to do, let me do, for example, this. So as soon as you click on one of these questions, it gives you the data. Let me show you one more time. For example, this one, it gives you the data, okay? And you can add more here. Let me see what else I want to show you. Oh, okay. And they are in different formats, table and graphs. It is table. So now let's go to graphs. Here it is. Okay. Okay. So let's see. Yes, I think I showed you everything. Do you have any questions here? Okay, so it is good. One more time. Mintel is good for analytics, business analytics, and then also for consumer data. Okay, this is here. Let me go. Okay, oops. Okay. What I wanted to say something, I forgot. So you said that you don't have any questions. Okay. So I'm going to take you to one more database for today. Oh, okay. I want to say this. What I showed you so far, and I'm going to show in the last minutes, it's just introduction. I haven't gone through in depth to any of these databases. So if you have any research question or you need research assistant, please contact me. We can have one-on-one research session and we can go through your research questions and research requirements deeply, and then I can help you find the information if available, okay? So I'm going to take you to one more, which is IBISWorld. I think maybe a lot of you familiar with IBISWorld, but it is good for industry research. Again, there is a question in chat. Of course you can. Yeah, I will send you the recording after I editing it, okay? Just give me a few days. Thank you. So this is the IBISWorld. And I said that this database is good for getting information on industries. So you may type the industry of your research or name of company here. It doesn't give you the company profiles or something, but it gives you the industry that the company is in. And then you may go to all and filter them by these countries. There are not a lot, but just these, okay? Or you may go to industries directly and click on view all sectors, and it gives you all sectors with the next numbers, okay? So here you can select. Let's do randomly, construction, for example, okay? When I click on that, let's see. Okay, it gives me by default it is in US, but I showed you can change it to Canada, to England, and Britain, and other and I think Mexico, and a few others. Anyway, it is for November 2020 for US on November 2024, and the report looks like this. Okay, if you want to download it, you may go to the right side of the page. If you want to go to the table of contents, here it is. Okay. And if you want to scroll down the page, here it is. It has a lot of good information if you're searching on any industries. So it has the product and services in industry. It has a pie chart. If you hover over, it gives you kind of detailed information about major players. I mean, if you're looking for the big ones, big companies in this industry, it has SWOT analysis. Okay. And then a lot more about the performance, revenue, and for example, it is a line graph. If you want to have it in full text, you may click on this. If you want to download just this one, you may do this. But unfortunately, it doesn't give us the tools of citation, but you need to create a citation yourself. I created two, I think, PDF that shows you how to create the citation. If you need them, just contact me, but they are in library business guides, I think in industry guide that you can find them. And then here on the table of content, you see, for example, you want to go to competitive forces. Here they are. So it gives you a lot of information on these. Okay. You want to go to financial benchmark. Here it is. So okay, or you want to go to, let me see what else. Okay, the years before, you may go to archived reports, and then here, let's let it load. So it gives you back to year 2018. For example, you're looking for the reports on this industry in 2021, but oh, it's good. It has 3 months in 2021, for example, March. So here it is. You can click on download and download the whole report. Let's see how it works. Okay, here it is. Yeah, it is the full report. You know, you as faculty and student have free access to this. But if you want to search this through Google, it asks you $5,000, $6,000 to pay. But please take advantage. Okay, so if you need. Okay, I'm gonna stop here for introduction of business databases, and now it's time for you if you have any questions. But always just feel free to contact me if you have if you need any research assistance or if you have any questions. So do you have any questions for now?
Fatima, what do you mean by research assistant? You mean, let's say I have a class and then I want them to be more knowledgeable about library materials. I'm assuming you can do them a presentation, but what exactly do you mean by research assistant?
Okay, very good. First of all, thank you, Dr. Atik, for attending this workshop, and thank you for the question. So, for example, some students looking for X company profiles, looking for X company SWOT analysis, looking for example, yesterday I had a business student had a research on a company, a public company, and looking for its assets. A lot of information, looking for a lot of information on assets, and came to me and I helped her to find them. It is for the individual one-on-one research assistance, but I have some faculty that we had a lot of sessions, one-on-one sessions with, to create the assignments based on the business databases. And I then, after that, I created the handout and a video tutorial for their asynchronous classes, and they upload the video and the handout for students to do the assignments like marketing, international marketing, okay, or opening a kind of business in one of the countries, okay? So, but for classes, I can also, you may just give me your assignment and I tailor and customize my presentation for your students based on the requirement of the assignment, Dr. Atink. Did I answer your question?
Yeah, sure. Thank you.
You're welcome. So please feel free to contact me if you want me to present in one of your sessions and help students do their research or assignment, whatever you assign them to do.
Sure. Thank you, Fatima.
You're welcome. You're welcome, Dr. Atink. Any other questions? Okay, thank you so much for being with me in this presentation. I work on the editing of this of the workshop recording, and I will share with you as soon as possible. Let me see the chat. Okay, you're so very welcome, and have a wonderful afternoon.